The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café. This is the United Podcast Network.
It's time for a crunch or two. It's time for a little something something. It's time for the Snack Authority. The Snack Authority. The authority on snacks. Snacks of all kinds. From the most common and wildly famous to the most obscure and unknown. The Snack Authority. Snacking all the time so you don't have to.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Snack Authority, broadcasting live from the Studio 21 Podcast Café. The Snack Authority is a weekly podcast where we dig into the history, taste, and flavor of local snacks, national favorites, yes, even some throwback treats, alone or in head-to-head battles. My name is Jess, and with me is my panel of snacking experts and brave snack explorers. With me is our Ed.
Sometimes, right? I'm feeling brave, although...
And our Dave.
Hello.
Not much bravery is needed today.
No, sometimes it's the craziest thing, but to Jess, this is...
New.
Yeah, I don't know what... it's new.
What's old is new again.
For somebody young. But to us, we remember this when you would cash out at the register and there they would be.
Right, you'd just have a tiny little bit of money left and you'd get yourself an ice cube.
Yeah. Ice cubes. So you're talking about a frozen treat?
No.
This is crazy. This looks so good.
This is a candy made by a company called Albert's. They say the name comes from the fact that they have a cool, icy feeling on the tongue when they melt instantly.
Seriously?
That's what they say. You'll be the judge of that.
Am I putting the whole thing in my mouth?
Yeah, sure. I mean, nobody bites them. Although they're sold by Albert's, they're actually produced by a company called Moritz. They're sold individually and by packs of 60 and 100. Oh. These have been around for a while, Jess.
50s?
30s.
30s.
Yep. Made in Germany by a small company called Napo and sold by Albert's in the States. Ice cubes, as I said, have been around since the 1930s. It says there's no nutritional info included with these, but the speculation is just one of them is 22% of your daily value of saturated fat.
I don't even care. This might be one of the tastiest things I have ever eaten in my life. You do get the cooling feeling, but
What I had thought, remembering this, and I haven't had one of these, it's got to be 40 years, that this was a cheap chocolate because it was pennies for one of these things. But it turns out this is German chocolate. This is not a bad thing.
As an adult, you can see this is quality chocolate.
Yeah.
I think as a kid, for us, it was just different, so we assume, well, that's not the good one. It's no Hershey's bar.
Oh, shush.
Whoa, Jess is mad at me. I dissed Hershey's.
I love Hershey's. I really do, but this is insanely good. I'm so happy right now.
Yeah, we're under the hot lights, so
Don't care.
Yes, so we're in a studio with hot lights, so it's
And
kind of melty, but I remember
I
taking
think
them out as hard. So those that are listening to the show and not watching it, the majority of people listen to our show and don't watch it. We have it also available on YouTube, so you can see it there. Also on Facebook, and you can watch us so you can see the product. No need to really, but it's there. But if you remember the Chunkies, this is a teeny chunky.
Yep.
It's a little block of chocolate, and I would say it's a better quality chocolate. Smaller, but it's a better quality chocolate than a chunky. It's very good.
This is hazelnutty. I was reading the ingredients. There's hazelnut paste in it. There's a little bit of coconut oil, so it gives you that smooth feel. These are kind of melty because it is hot in here, but it has got...
It is like weird. You do have that cooling effect on the tongue.
Do you know...
a little mentholish.
What is the... It's not fudge. It's not fudge. It's like the powdered sugar equivalent of fudge. And it just kind of...
Well, like a hot chocolate?
No. It tastes like hot chocolate. It tastes like hazelnut hot chocolate. It's ridiculous. But
How did you say
texture-
hazelnut? Now I taste... I wouldn't have figured that, but it's a hazelnutty taste.
This is bananas.
Nutella?
Yes, it tastes like Nutella, like a slightly if you mix powdered sugar into Nutella without adding any sugar and keeping the flavor of Nutella, it is insanely good. This is a problem.
I knew Jess would enjoy these.
Oh,
But at the beginning of this, when we had talked about doing it, you said it was
Crappy.
Oh, really? This is going to be crappy chocolate until now.
And that was the impression I still carried over from when I was a kid.
And that's amazing that I'm talking, we're talking 30s, that this was imported into the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that. I mean, there was something to this that it was that good that, we had a lot of chocolate places in the United States, but we would choose the ice cube to be imported in here. Same people, same company, everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
They're good.
these are a problem. Like, I want so many of these.
So what's any information on the horseshoe that's on the front
No,
of it?
I didn't find a lot about these.
Well, these are like, I'm going back to it because I want everybody to try these. These are stupid good. Like, these are stupid good. These are like the size of like a school eraser. They're small, wrapped in foil. These ones are soft. Don't care. I'd freeze it. I'd eat it like this.
Yeah, it's a quarter. It's as big as a quarter, but thicker as a block.
And it's gold foil wrapped with a red and white horseshoe
Yeah.
on the top.
lucky.
And it looks like an ice cube. That's the idea of it, right? It's shaped like an ice cube. And if you out of your tray, your ice cube tray that you have in there, I wonder how this would be in the freezer and to eat it frozen.
I don't know if I could wait long enough for it to be frozen. Like, I'm going to wait for it to be off camera so I can destroy the rest of these.
I'm gonna let you have the rest of them because you're still pregnant.
Yes.
And
Rocco likes, these are for the baby. It's not for me.
right, this is for the baby.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices.
We thought that you would like this. Me and Ed was saying, okay, Jess is gonna. We put you through some.
Put me
rough
through
one.
some horrible things.
Right. And this was going to be one of the winners.
This is why I keep coming back.
See, it always works.
Oh, it's so good.
You leave her with the good ones.
This is a good one.
I don't know how anybody would just buy one of these.
Because
That's all you had
Yeah,
left.
say you went to the store and you go every day to the store or something, you get yourself, let me get this and this and this, and give me one of these, one little treat, and you go home and have the little.
Yeah, I mean, at the time they were probably either 5 or 10 cents, probably 5.
That's not bad. I would do some damage with a dollar bill.
Yeah. Well, no, it always seemed to be an afterthought.
Yeah,
At least
it was
when
an
we were
add-on
kids.
by the register. That's how I remember it at Dick's store in Everett, Massachusetts. And there they were that were there.
He didn't want to give you a change; he'd give you an ice cube.
Yeah,
You want one? You got enough for one of these?
Yeah, that's 95 cents. Here's $1. You want an ice cube? Sure. Okay. And that was it.
So you say you can get these in 100 packs, correct?
Yes.
Just asking.
160s and little packs of 12.
That's not going to do it.
Yeah.
These are, I want everybody to try these.
Wow.
We're talking now, they're only about 25 cents for one of these.
Yeah, not
bad.
expensive. I mean, for the quality you're getting, it's a very good price.
I want to try these frozen. I want to try them when they're not squishy. But
So,
Yowza.
not to bring business up, but you know why these things are probably not as popular as they used to be? Is
Why?
people use credit cards.
oh,
So these little add-ons by the register with the extra quarter, that's $9.75. Want an ice cube? Sure. Okay, 10 and it's over. That doesn't
Credit
happen
card
anymore
doesn't
because
matter.
people give it. So I bet a lot of these things that were, they called them not change makers. There was a word for that.
But a lot of those stores have gone away
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
You know, it's all the big stores and markets. So these are probably.
that's true.
I mean, I got these at a candy specialty store, so they may not be that easy to locate.
You know what? I mean, where there's a will, there's a way.
Well, Tony's going to find some for you.
Oh, I'm finding these for him. I'm bringing some home.
Are you?
I don't mess around. When I find something tasty, I'm not going to tell him where the stash of
Most
it
of the
are.
stuff she leaves behind. So I didn't even go for a second piece.
No,
I slid them over here.
I'm literally going to pick up some on the way home.
I see that she likes it.
Yeah.
You can have them.
Jess knows where to get them.
I'm going to go get
Because
some.
next week there's going to be a treat on there that I'm going to want to take home.
Oh.
On next week's show. That's a tease, folks. That's what we call it in the biz, a tease, to make sure that you subscribe to this show and you watch it or listen to it each and every week, because next week is always better than the week before.
I'm going to level with you. I already know what it is. You're going to want to tune in.
Yeah, there we go.
Already tried to steal the treat.
Well, Jess said to do next week because it was the best one until she tried the ice cube.
That's a problem.
There we go.
Yeah, it could be a problem. Jess, do you want to hear any snack news this
Lay
week?
it on me. I'm gonna be here with my ice cube.
Going for the third.
Stop judging me.
This one's for her. The first two are for the baby.
Right.
Exactly.
This one's for her.
If she keeps eating them, she'll have triplets.
Yeah.
That would be fun. So Frito-Lay's Ruffles has been slapped with 2 class action lawsuits.
Oh,
They
two,
put them
all
out
right.
without ridges. What did they do? What?
It alleges flavor misrepresentation.
Wow.
Yeah, according to the lawsuits filed in New York in March and California in April, the packaging of the potato chips does not contain the legally required artificially flavored labeling on the front.
Please. We all know that it's not what it says it is, whatever it is. Oh, it's barbecue. What is barbecue? It's anything you want it to be.
pretty much.
Well, the snacks allegedly contain artificial flavorings that mimic cheddar cheese and butter, both of which are not noted on the front of the packaging.
If you're eating a Ruffles chip or you're eating any kind of chip, do you expect there to be any nutritional value at all?
And it says allegedly only mention of artificial flavors is on the back of the package. So I think there's some labeling required. I mean, what's the damage
Yeah,
here, really?
please. Leave them alone. They're making potato chips, for God's sakes.
They bring joy to people.
They're seeking compensation.
Who's they?
Well,
Trial lawyers?
no, I mean, there's a California resident, Tammy Svensrud, and
It's rude.
She's rude.
in New York, there's Oscar Ithier. So, it sounds like a money grab.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could join the class action suit if you've purchased Ruffles cheddar.
We
and
don't
sour
want to
cream.
add to this. We don't want to be part of this
It's
negative.
Silly.
Leave them alone.
Don't be horrible.
Yeah. And what kind of damage is there? I bought
Yeah.
a bag of chips
Yeah.
and I feel lied to.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Get over it.
I thought it was real ingredients inside a bag of potato chips. I thought it was.
I thought it was health food.
Yeah. My mistake.
Well,
That makes me so sad.
on the
All
more
right.
positive front, Lay's has brought back its BLT flavor.
Oh,
Yeah, on a positive note. Now there's where a class action suit belongs.
I feel like
I need some lettuce in my potato chip.
Right.
That
There is no
doesn't make
lettuce. That
sense.
would be misinformation. There is no lettuce inside your potato chip.
but I thought there was. I feel lied to.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, earlier in the year they had grilled cheese and tomato soup chips.
Mm-hmm.
Cheddar jalapeno. That's a good combo. though.
Yeah.
That is. Oh.
Yeah, they first released the BLT chips in 2012. It's a limited edition flavor that reappeared in 2017. And it's got the taste of crispy bacon, lettuce,
How does it have the taste of
and
lettuce?
a sliver with artificial ingredients.
Really? Yeah.
Hopefully, they'll mention that on the front of the package. And
They will
avoid
now.
any trouble.
Oh gosh.
So keep an eye out at your local Target for BLT
So
chips.
why they have it exclusive? You're seeing a lot of that stuff now.
There's a lot of that going on. Target or Walmart are getting, if not exclusive, at least first.
Yeah.
Target seems like they always have the biggest selection of weird oddball
Yeah.
snacks.
I mean, I often go there when I'm looking for a show idea, just wander around their food section. and,
Wild.
Yeah, I see things that I'm not seeing in other places.
Good for Target though.
Yeah, make it fun.
Like on the side of snacking.
It must be their buyer. He's probably a cool dude or cool lady that says, "Okay, how can I shake this up a little bit?"
Good job.
Yeah.
You earn
Shake
your
up
pay.
the snacking.
Yeah,
I dig it.
Why not?
we
All
should
right.
bring her on the show and interview her and say, "Will you come up with your ideas?" Because we're giving them out every single week for nothing.
Dave's got a lot of ideas.
I do. They just
So
come
many.
to me. I can't even stop them if I wanted to.
I mean, would you potentially put Pop Rocks inside of ice cubes?
wow, can you do that? Yeah.
Jess wants to keep them separate. I can tell by the look she
Let's
gave
keep
me.
these sacred. They're very, very good.
Do you think it could be the best of all times, Jess?
I have a soft spot for those peach Kit Kats still.
Oh.
And I still have quite a few of my Rocky Road bars at home.
Yeah, maybe you're OD'd on the rocky roads by
No,
now.
I brought some to work with me and I lined them up. They were gone except for one. And I looked at it and there was a bite taken out of it. And when I confronted a coworker, he goes, "So nobody ate my Rocky Road bar."
You just wanted to save the rest for later.
He literally bit one bite and wrapped
That'd
it up.
be Pete.
It was 100% Pete.
There we go. Snack people.
If you guys ever have an idea of a snack we should dig into, an idea of anything to pair against each other, please contact us at thesnackauthority@gmail.com. Please let your snack eating friends know about us. Share, subscribe to us, give us a 5-star rating. For Ed, Dave, and myself, have a wonderful snacking week and try these ice cubes.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.